All right. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the first live morning cup. Trying something new.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I don't know what to do with my hands. Today on the morning cup, we have a very special coffee. This is Summer Moon's Oak Roasted Coffee. The blend is Velvet Blaze. That's their signature blend. This coffee company is from Austin, Texas, and I've actually had their coffee before. When I lived in Texas, I had it at the Frisco location. Very unique. Very unique. Very good. If you want to read the back, since I always have to read it, you can go ahead and read the back and tell me a little bit. Basically, it talks about the different ways, it uses all three forms of heat to roast the beans.
Okay. So it's all about that's what it says. That's it. No.
Fire.
The fire.
It's hard to see. I understand. It's okay. It's okay.
The coffee in this bag was roasted in a brick oven over seasoned Texas oak. Our twin fire brick roaster naturally removes all bitterness by utilizing all three types of heat. One, you have the radiant heat, stored up heat in the fire brick oven is evenly released throughout the roasting process. Conduction, recurring contact between the coffee and the roasting barrels, turning at 60 revolutions per minute.
I'm going to interrupt you real quick. Before you finish that, I watched a video on this way back when I did the 6 weeks of coffee down in Texas. And they say 60 RPMs. They mean 60 RPMs. There's a hand crank on the end of like a drum that
what's going on, Joe?
That spins, and there's the coffee beans are inside of it. So there's a hand crank. They get it going. They get it at 60 RPMs, and then there's a bicycle, and somebody gets paid to sit there, and they have to keep a steady pace.
Really?
And they bicycle at 60 RPMs, and it keeps it spinning for the duration of it, which I don't remember how long that is.
Would you like to get paid to sit on a bicycle?
You're going to have to up my pay a little bit.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. I'm not putting you on a bicycle.
That's fine.
Convection, the next source of heat. Roaring air currents flows through the firebox, roasting chamber, and chimney. Yeah. It says, we created a roaster that brings out the natural affinity between coffee and wood. We drew up the last plan, laid every brick, and have dedicated the last 16 years providing the wood that makes it good.
Yeah. So do you want me to tell you the flavor notes first, or do you want to wait until after we taste it?
Let's just go into the tasting.
Okay, so first we got to give the bag a smell. Like I said, this is the Velvet Blaze. This is like their signature blend. They have Ethiopian blends, Kenyan blends, stuff like that. This is just the one that I bought.
Smoky.
It is. It's very smoky. So yeah,
I like the packaging a lot.
It's cool. I like it
It's
too.
very cool. They got some nice fonts. I got like the craft and what they did with the brown and the tans, and then the red.
And this is like totally random, but most bags of coffee have like this these little plastic pieces that come off, and then you fold it down and then bend it around. This one actually came with like a rubber band, and the rubber band like holds it down. So that's kind of unique. I've never seen that before.
And it came with a handwritten note, right?
It did. On the bottom of the receipt, it said like, thanks for your order. We hope you enjoy the coffee. So I thought that was also a cool little touch, that it was handwritten in pen on the bottom of the receipt.
Yeah, and then on the bottom, it has their Instagram handle and Facebook handle. So if you guys are interested in this coffee, go ahead and visit them at Sip Summer Moon on Facebook and Summer Moon Coffee on Instagram. Let's get to the tasting, Josh.
Let's get to the tasting. So I've had this coffee before, but it's been a while, and it wasn't pour over style. It was just like
what'd you have it as?
It was a drip coffee.
Drip coffee.
That's what they have as their house blend. It's interesting, isn't it?
It's weirdly smooth.
It's very smooth, and I don't know about you, but it does have a very smoky flavor, right off the bat.
Yep.
What I remember from this is the aftertaste, which I'm kind of getting now, is almost like a charred barbecue type aftertaste.
It's oak, right?
It's oak roasted. So if you watch the video, I don't remember what the video's called, but you can look up Summer Moon Oak Roasted Coffee videos, and they'll pop up on YouTube. But it's literally like a big drum, and then under it, they just put oak wood, and it's oak fire.
Yeah, no, this is, I think also it's a medium roast. Also, I think the Velvet Blaze is a perfect name for this because it's very smoky, but it's velvety smooth. Like
it's very smooth.
It's not too like.
Yeah.
It just.
So something Jack said when I first let him smell the bag of coffee, he said he thinks it's going to be bitter just based on the smell. And
he's actually right, but not in like a bad bitter
it's
way.
not in like a bad. And now it says they got all the bitterness out by utilizing 3 types of heat. There is still a little bit of bitterness, but it's that dry finish type bitterness. It's not like that espresso bitter. It's a different type of bitter.
Yeah, the flavor notes that I'm getting is more of a like a tobacco-y, like leather like flavor. So
so speaking of flavor notes, I'm going to tell you the 3 that they give you, which I think is very interesting because I don't get any of them. So the flavor notes for the Velvet Blaze from Summer Moon is cinnamon, milk chocolate, and a sweet berry.
I can see the cinnamon. I can maybe see the chocolatey, but the berry I'm not
getting. I don't get a cinnamon. There's a little bit of chocolatey-ness to it. But it's like the smokiness for me like overpowers it. You know?
Yeah.
I
agree.
It's really smoky, which I think is good. I think it's a really good coffee.
So just to say, our producer Jackson put a YouTube video in the chat. Is that the video Josh is talking about?
All right.
Okay, so that's pinned in the chat. So if you guys want to watch that anytime now, later, whenever, it's right there. So go ahead and check that out. Josh says it's very interesting, and I probably will check it out afterwards.
I thought it was cool. It was just, I like to see how things are like made. I think it's very interesting to see how different coffees are roasted. And this was it's very unique by the sounds of it, and then being able to watch a video where they kind of talk about it and play it a little bit. Very, very interesting to me.
Yeah. So let's get into the ratings.
What was the first one? Drinkability?
Yeah.
Okay, so
taste.
Drinkability. We're going to say the price beforehand, right?
Nope. No.
Oh, I thought, okay, never mind then.
So we'll go with taste and aroma, and then drinkability is not last. And
we say the price after.
You say before. Yeah, no, you're right. So say the price before.
Okay.
So we'll do the first two.
Okay, so taste. It's super smooth, but it's also bitter, which is kind of, like you said, very tobacco-y, very cigar type. I personally really like the smokiness. I'm gonna give it. Hold on, let me get another sip.
I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
You like to? Okay.
Yeah.
Why? I want to hear it.
While it's supposed to, I think, taste smoky.
Yeah.
I don't really like that it's like super smoky.
Really?
Yeah, it sits on my tongue for a very long time.
Okay, so maybe the reason I like it more is because, like, similar to cigars, the smoke kind of sits on your tongue and it has that type of aftertaste. I was gonna give it an 8.
Okay.
Just an even 8. But like I said, personally, I really, really like this coffee. So I'm gonna give it an 8.
8? Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a 6.5.
So aromatics, so for the aromatics for me, I don't know. You can smell the smokiness, but it doesn't really smell like super smoky, I guess.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
It smells really good.
It smells really good. Like, you need to go try out some colognes and you need to clear your palate. I want to smell that in between each cologne.
All right.
Which would mean it smells really good.
It does smell really good. I'm gonna agree with you on that. I'm also gonna give it a 9. Okay. I like if you smell just the regular coffee after it's been brewed. It also kind of has a little bit of a smokiness to it, but I think it's kind of sweet smelling.
Yeah, it definitely does have a sweet
I wonder
smell.
if that's kind of that chocolatey that they talk about, because it doesn't taste very sweet, but I think it smells sweet.
Yeah.
It's an interesting mix. Drinkability.
Drinkability. What's the price point on this bad boy? So this, what is it, 12-ounce bag? Yep.
So for a 12-ounce bag of coffee, I forked up $13 before shipping.
Yo.
Not bad.
Not bad.
It's actually very good considering last week we spent you
22 bucks,
you spent $22 on the same size bag. After shipping, I think it was like $18. I paid $5 for shipping. But
Shipping's a wash.
yeah, well, it also came from Austin, Texas. Also, it's freshly roasted. So when I ordered this, it went to them, and then they roasted, probably a large amount, and then so it's basically made to order, which I think is also kind of cool.
Yeah.
But for being $13, you get freshly roasted, unique, and personally, I think it's really delicious coffee for $13. That's a little bit over $1 an ounce, which
that's not bad. That's not bad.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah. I would give the drinkability a solid 9. Even though I didn't really like the taste, I can drink this coffee regularly, I would say. And for that price point, I would say that's a pretty good price point for what you're getting.
Yeah, so I was going to give it an 8.5.
Okay.
I like it. Like I said, the price is great. It tastes good. It smells good. 8.5. There's also something. Now, my drinkability, I like to think about if I were to give it to somebody else. Yeah. As not their first coffee. But
I mean, you raved about this thing for.
I did.
Months,
I told them a lot about it, and it's definitely something that I would be like, you have to try. I know I said that about last time, but I've had this one before, and like the reason I bought this is because I wanted you guys to try it.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and bought this, and
I think the story. I'll even throw the packaging into the drinkability.
Oh, it looks awesome. I think it's cool. It's got a good feel to it.
Yeah, the story, the packaging,
and
everything.
You got for me, you got to think about the way it's made, and that's just that's so unique to me too. How it's they got the guy bicycling,
right?
And, yeah, 8.5 for the drinkability.
All right, so mine came out to 8.16 out of 10.
I got to pull up my calculator.
I believe that is the number one on our list right now.
Mine came out to, what'd you say?
8.16.
Mine came out to 8.5. So basically
8.3 repeating is
what this was rated. We really got to keep track of these.
We do. They're somewhere
in the archives.
In the archive. So yeah, I would probably say that's top dog right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. But we do have quite the stacked lineup. In the weeks to come, which I'm super excited about. We're going to be drinking 5
Madcap coffees.
Yeah, 5 different coffees, 5 weeks in a row, all from Madcap. I'm super excited. Rapids. I've never had Madcap coffee before, so I'm super excited.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're very, very local. Just like this one, they roasted it after I ordered. Shipped it in 2 days.
Ooh, it's starting to get cold now, so
yeah. So it's pretty exciting. They're all unique. Madcap's one of the hard hitters in Michigan. Probably, I'd say, one of the best, if not the best, coffee roasters in Michigan. So, on to the quote of the day. Since Josh picked the coffee, I got to pick the quote of the day.
Yeah, you do.
And that quote is a quote by Pablo Picasso, a very, very famous artist. And his quote was, "Everything you can imagine is real." So,
yeah.
How do you like that?
Oh, I see Levi's watching. What's up, my guy? So yeah, everything. What was it? Say it again.
Saying it again. Everything you can imagine is real. So unpack that for us, Josh.
Oh, okay. So yeah, if everything you can imagine is real. Yeah.
So
it's real. If you I don't know. There's one.
So when I hear that, one of the reasons why I picked it is because, to me, you can do anything that you put your mind to.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to get at before you interrupted me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. You keep going now. It's fine.
But so everything in your imagination to everybody seems like, oh, that's so far-fetched, and I can never do that. But if you just, go for it, chances are you'll probably accomplish what you were dreaming in some way or another. You may not be a pro hockey player, but maybe you'll coaching the minors or something.
Yeah. So I think there's the quote that I relate this to is those who say they can and those who say they can't are both right. I think it's very important to not lose sight of things, I guess.
Yeah.
So if you say I want to do this and somebody says not to, or like you can't do it, you have to have the imagination to think about yourself doing that, and you have to be able to push for that goal to be able to pursue that and do that. Nothing starts without like some sort of like imaginative like aspect. Yeah. Like you gotta think about yourself doing it. You gotta imagine yourself doing something before you do it, or else what's the point?
Yeah,
I can't imagine myself working at a desk for the rest of my life as a career. So guess what? I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would say something that kind of reminds me of what our man Brandon Fitzpatrick, who's watching what's going on, Brandon. And during his interview, he said that like your mind, body, and soul have to be on the same accord. So like that's kind of you gotta see your future, be your future, and then you will achieve your future.
Yeah, you can't just like whatever.
Yeah,
you can't just be like, yeah, I guess I'll do this for this amount of time, or I guess I'll just do this because what's the point? You got to be able to imagine it, and if you can think about yourself doing it, like who's to say you can't do it?
No one is.
I mean, people are gonna say that, but whatever.
Just gotta keep going.
If anybody tries to tell you not to do stuff, just don't listen to them. And if they're a true friend, they won't tell you not to do stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Unless it's like, well, no, I don't even want to say it unless it's super far fetched, but like, or if it's a dumb idea. If you got goals, your friend should support those goals. That's a good way to put that. You know what I'm saying?
I guess it depends on the goal. But yeah,
I would support you no matter what.
Okay. Well, thank you, Josh.
Would you support me?
It depends on what you would be doing.
Wow.
I've supported you thus far, haven't I?
Yeah.
Exactly. Depends on the goal. You said you wanted to, sit at home and
that's what I'm saying.
Twitch all the time. I'd be like, are you that good?
But what if I could prove that I was good enough?
Oh yeah.
That's another. Esports is crazy to me because like people do that. Like imagine being a parent and your kid's like, I want to be a professional video game player, and like you have to at some point like let them pursue it, right? I feel like that would be.
I mean, now you do. You got people making millions of dollars.
Yeah, exactly, man. Yo, imagine making that much money playing Xbox or PlayStation.
I can't. My parents told me to get off Xbox early. They limited it to 1 hour. So, thanks, George. I could have been in esports.
Really? 1 hour?
No. I played a lot of video games.
I used to play the PlayStation 2, and then I played a lot of Frogger and a lot of Guitar Hero. That was great. And I play guitar in real life, so maybe that helped, but probably not.
It probably helped with your strength.
Maybe.
You saw it. You saw your future. You wanted to play guitar. You got on the game. Now you play guitar.
So I play GTA 5 a lot. Does that mean I'm
No.
Okay, exactly. See, there's no correlation.
None. Okay.
So back to what we were saying. I don't know how we got off on that tangent.
I don't know. But I like that quote because you can do whatever you put your imagination to it.
Definitely. So. Definitely you can. Like, it might seem far-fetched, but, you only got one life to live.
That was another quote I was gonna put on there, but for another day. So, we want to know, do you guys like the live format? We're also putting out a edited version later on and on the Los Hermanos podcast on Spotify, iTunes, and all that. YouTube, Facebook will have it posted again.
Yeah.
So we want to know if you guys like the live format. We would love to be more interactive if we could. So you guys can, be involved in the production of the Morning Cup.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think it's cool being able to we can see your guys' comments and we can interact, and I think it's cool.
Yeah.
It's like streaming on Twitch. Maybe I should start doing that.
I'd support you.
Thank you.
Okay, so yeah. If you haven't already, go subscribe to our YouTube page at Cafe Rica USA and our podcast, the Los Hermanos podcast, where we release this podcast, Drinks with Los Hermanos, and anything else that we think is cool. That's all I got for today, Josh.
That's also all I have. I don't think there's anything else to say. If you guys would like to get some Summer Moon coffee, Their website is woodfiredcoffee.com. And they have a bunch of different blends, but the Velvet Blaze is their signature blend. That's what we tried today. And maybe you guys can try it and let us know what you guys rated it as far as taste, aromatics, and drinkability go. See how it stacks up. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know what you're saying.
If you guys want to try this, that's where you can find it. And is there anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in to the Morning Cup. Whether you guys are listening in the morning, the day, well, if they're listening live, it's the day.
Or at night.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you guys next time.
See ya.
See ya.